Hello and welcome back to my channel, and I am really excited for today's video because we are going to dive deep into one of my favorite topics, which is beauty foods. You will often hear me say that beauty foods are colorful foods, and these foods are nutrient dense, rich in pigment. The color is where the nutrients live. So when you think of colorful foods, you immediately think of the produce section, right? So I am going to highlight 5 specific beauty foods today and their benefits. These are just 5 of the hundreds of beauty foods out there, but I really want to talk about these 5 because I think they're really special, and a lot of them don't get the recognition that they deserve. Like, I'm gonna share a bit of information about each of them, and I think that some of the tidbits that I'm gonna share may surprise you. So you'll get some inspiration from that, I'm sure of it. And then a little later on this afternoon, I'm gonna share with you how I make my pistachio matcha latte. And then I'm gonna share with you a really delicious shrimp taco recipe. These shrimp tacos are full of beauty foods. They're super easy to make, and they are absolutely delicious. So let's get into it. The first beauty food that we are going to talk about is fruit. Any and all fruits. I am grouping them all together because I really believe that most people are not eating enough fruit. And I think that this stems from the fear that fruit has too much sugar, which, listen, yes, fruit does have sugar, but that sugar is natural and it gives you energy. But not only does it have that natural sugar, fruit also contains fiber and antioxidants and phytonutrients and water and vitamin C. And that's really what I want to highlight here when we talk about fruit today. Also, by the way, I do have fruit demonstrated in the breakfast smoothie that I just made myself. Look how pretty this is. If you didn't already know, I am a major smoothie lover. I have one pretty much every single day. And this smoothie is filled with fruit as well as other beauty foods. I will leave the recipe for this specific smoothie in the description if you are interested. So I am gonna drink this while we talk about beauty foods. But anyway, okay, vitamin C. Here's something interesting that you may not know. So vitamin C is absolutely vital for collagen production. I think typically when one thinks of collagen, they think of, oh, protein, protein, protein. But here's the deal. You can eat all the protein that you want, but if you are not consuming enough vitamin C, your body cannot actually make the healthy collagen. And fruit is an excellent way to get in lots of vitamin C. And the next beauty foods are leafy greens of all varieties. I do have a few examples here to show you. So this is a leafy green mix. There's all different kinds of lettuce in here. Leafy greens also includes fresh herbs and microgreens. So leafy greens contain tons of minerals. They also contain vitamin E, which is amazing for your skin. That is a nutrient, it's an antioxidant that makes your skin just very plump, dewy, youthful. Vitamin E is in a lot of anti-aging, I don't like that term, but anti-aging skincare products. So you may as well eat your vitamin E so you can glow from within. And the other thing that is really special about leafy greens of all varieties is the green pigment. The green pigment is chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is what the plants use to get energy from the sun. So if plants, the chlorophyll can use that energy from the sun to grow, thrive, and be vibrant and healthy. Think about what that chlorophyll is doing for us internally. Pretty cool, don't you think? And next up is carrots. I really believe that carrots are an underrated beauty food, and I'm gonna tell you why. So carrots are full of beta carotene, and beta carotene in the body converts to vitamin A. Vitamin A is like nature's retinol. So super great for your skin from within. And here's the other really cool thing about vitamin A. So it can actually accumulate in our body, and it can help protect our skin from the oxidative stress of the UV rays, aka preventing skin damage and premature skin aging from the sun. So you can sort of think of carrots as an internal sunscreen. The next beauty food, I have a big bowl of them here, and that is potatoes. You may be surprised to see potatoes because like fruit, I think that a lot of times people will fear the potato, thinking that it is too high carb and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. Potatoes have nearly every nutrient that we need to thrive. Not all, but tons. Potatoes are full of fiber, vitamin C, minerals like potassium, and they are full of water. They also do have a good amount of protein. Potatoes are a superfood, and they do not get the love that they deserve. So that is why I am including them in our list. Eat your potatoes. And potatoes come in so many different varieties. These are purple potatoes. When you go to the store and you just go to the potato section, you will see so many different kinds that you can experiment with and find which ones you like best. But don't sleep on the humble potato. They're amazing for you. And the last beauty food that I want to highlight is blue spirulina. So spirulina is an algae, and I like the blue one because of I eat a lot of greens, so I get a lot of chlorophyll, but the blue color in the blue spirulina is a really powerful antioxidant. I don't remember the name of the antioxidant off the top of my head, but it is amazing for you. Also, spirulina is full of amino acids, and it does help your body's natural detox abilities. And it just takes a little bit, like a little teaspoon of spirulina. You can add it to a smoothie bowl or a smoothie, or you can even add it to like a yogurt bowl. So I am now going to finish my breakfast smoothie, and I will see you guys in the next clip, which will be a few hours from now when I make my afternoon matcha. Okay, I'm back. I feel like I need to stand on my tiptoes. I put the thing up a little higher this time. Anyways, I'm back. It's about 4 o'clock, and it is time for my afternoon matcha, which I get really excited about. To be perfectly honest with you, I just started liking matchas within the past 6 months. I used to always say that matcha tastes like pond water, which it does, until you find a cafe that makes them beautifully. And recently, a cafe opened near me that makes the most scrumptious matcha lattes. So quite literally just last week, I went and bought myself the little matcha set, I don't know what they're called, like what the real terms are, but the little cup and the sifter and the bamboo whisk, so I could experiment with making matchas at home. So the recipe that I'm about to show you, because I am a beginner at making matchas myself, it is super simple, but it's really delicious. And I use a pistachio cream. It's like let me just show you. Let me get it. Okay, so I have 2 to show you. Both of these are pistachio milks. What I love about them, check this out. No added oil. You know how I feel about oil if you've watched my weight loss videos. We do not use oil at all in this house. So I love that they do not add oil to their milks, and it is truly just pistachios and water. So, and this one is vanilla. So it's unsweetened vanilla pistachio milk. I have used this to make the lattes. It's good, but I recently, like 2 days ago when I was at the market, I found the pistachio milk barista version. So this is meant for lattes. So we're gonna try this one today. No added oil in this one. I really appreciate this brand. I do not know how to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it. Tache, maybe? I don't know, but I love their pistachio milks. So I'm gonna use the barista blend to make today's matcha. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna use honey, and I'm gonna use a little bit of cinnamon. And then of course the matcha powder. I use ceremonial grade. I hear that's best. So let's get to it. Hi. Okay, so while my water is heating up for this, look, I just saw on the side how to pronounce it. So it's Tosh. It says Tosh, pronounced like pistachio. So Tosh. I love the little matcha cup that has the spout on it for when I pour it, because if it did not have this, it would go everywhere. I know me and I know that about myself. Okay, so first I have my matcha here and I'm gonna use the sifter to put it into the cup. The sifter is meant to get the clumps out, I guess. Again, I'm new to this, don't judge me. Or actually judge me if you will. Give me tips if need be. Just be nice about it is all I ask. Okay. Okay, now we just pour a little bit of hot water in there. And I just do the water little by little. And then I take the bamboo whisk and then you just whisk it. I was trying to think of the term, whisk it. And you do it in a W or an M motion, not like circular, it says. So you whisk it in, yeah, that W motion until it's frothy. And then if I need to add more water, I will. Okay, so we are good and frothed. So now I am just going to take my glass and put some ice in it. Okay, and I almost forgot to put my honey in the matcha. So I'm gonna add just a bit of honey for some sweetness. I also wanna add a little bit of cinnamon. I'm gonna whisk it together one more time since I forgot that crucial part. You wanna make it sweet, slightly. I don't like it too sweet, but slightly sweet, you know? All right. And now it's time for the matcha swirl. Ooh, look how beautiful. Pretty, pretty.